Hey, this is Jason Brown with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Red Markets, War Rules. This campaign is going to be titled The Cooper County Wars. So yeah, we're doing some last minute testing because I forgot I need to test all the new toys I want you all to waste your money on. So yeah, no, I managed to rope RPPR into this one. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
and we are thrilled.
And I'm so glad. I can't wait for the look on Aaron's face when he sees some of the things you guys are going to find on this little micro campaign. Oh, Aaron,
don't worry about that.
You're going to be so excited. No, you're going to be excited until pragmatism takes over and you realize it's going to cost. What does it cost, Aaron?
Everything.
Oh, hey, just remember, if it costs an arm and a leg, it doesn't necessarily have to be ours. That's what hobos are.
No expense was spared.
No expense was spared, indeed. All right, so this campaign is taking place in middle Missouri, almost dead center of it, in fact, in Cooper County. We are standard crash timeline of post 7 years crash. And yeah, it is a large empty barn stretched out for nearly a half acre. It's an old turkey farm. Sorry, Ross, your character's name is Deacon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, Deacon, as you are beckoned in by a rather swarthy-looking Latino man with a submachine gun looped around his shoulder. As you walk inside, you see a massive horseshoe-shaped array of tables where just an absolutely eclectic bunch of characters sit around it. In the center sits a quite a familiar face to you. Her name is Strangelove. She is the owner-operator of the enclave known as the Shaft. She leans forward and nods, amicably towards you. How you doing, Deacon?
Business is booming. We've been we're very new, but we're very eager to make an establishment. So yes, quite well. I heard another taker group a couple miles down just took down a large group of casualties. So the numbers are going in our favor today. So that's always good.
Yes. As a matter of fact, that is why you are here. As grumbling kind of starts to rumble from various ends of the chamber. She looks around and says, "We, the Shaft, my weather lady, Fiona. She's been keeping track on the Lifelines forums, and it seems we've got a storm heading our way. At least that's the fear. Mm-hmm. It's currently moving its way through Kansas, heading right towards KC. And, we'd like to hope that the city will just kind of absorb them, and, they'll just get trapped up in what's left of that poor place. But should they come through, this is a stampede, quite frankly, the size of which most of us haven't seen since the initial crash. An older Latino man leans forward from his table and says, "We need guns. We need hired guns. Here you've got yourself a bit of a shooter crew."
Yes. We have been blessed with a number of tools to raise the ratio in our favor. Blessed be the numbers, of course. So yes, we have a fine vehicle and a number of trigger happy but disciplined troubleshooters available for consulting.
He scoffs a little bit at your religiosity, at your piety. He says, "Good. Right now, it seems we have time. We have time to prepare, but we are currently taking in contractors out of all the local takers, and should you be able to provide assets for the eventual defense of our lovely community, he says as he slowly looks around the table at everyone else, you will be well compensated with becoming a pillar of this society. No longer need to drive around in half-baked pickup trucks. So,
it seems humble on the outside, but I assure you, Dragula is quite the war chariot. But I welcome an opportunity to establish permanent roots and really help establish the Reformed Church of the Black Math. It's been, I know a lot of people are hesitant to embrace us, but I think this will prove. And so, yes, we will happily take any work that you have. Especially in the raising the ratio in our favor, of course.
He spits into the dust, but across the table from him, an older man, his long hair braided into intricate pigtails, chortles happily at the mention of your vehicle's name and nods. He says, "Well, that's mighty fine, son. That's mighty fine. We're happy to have you. So you all just go about, do your business, but you need to be investing back into the community defense if you ken my meaning. We'll need all the help we're going to get out of this, but it'll be well worth your time. I assure you that.
Oh, of course.
And you'll be welcome at every enclave. The finest prices, safe zones, ammunition, whatever you need. It will all be provided at perfectly reasonable, maybe even discounted. If and you do your job well enough."
Well, praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. No, really. Yes, I would. Yes, of course. I obviously the numbers
I think
are
we could probably get Deacon, we could probably get a bulk deal on weed from that guy. I have a feeling.
I turn my Ubix specs off. All
right. Strange love nods. Very satisfactory. And she says, "Good. Very good then, Deacon. We'll mark D4 down as on the list.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll keep tabs on you. Don't,
yes.
But definitely drop in and keep us apprised of your progress and what you were going to be able to produce for our defenses. And good luck out there. Stay safe. It's getting ugly out there. It's getting real bad."
Okay.
They all nod to you, kind of signifying the meeting's over. So yeah, if you do you have anything for them? Questions or anything, or you good?
Well, I think one of our most valuable things is because of our mobility is to go and acquire more resources for the upcoming siege or battle, whatever form it takes place. Do you know of any particular resources that are scarce at this point? Or caches that have yet to be uncovered or retrieved? No resources to. I'm sure there are some that people are too scared to get. That we could easily prove our worth by acquiring.
Persuasion. Yeah, give me persuasion.
All right. So roll 2d10, and that is going to be a fail because that is 2 over. Yeah, my persuasion is 3, but that just makes it 5 to 7.
Yeah. She kind of shakes her head sadly. Unfortunately, what's known about is already being snatched up by our fence people. So unfortunately, you are on your own. But all these enclaves all have all sorts of characters. So I'm sure for all the right prices and such. I mean, you know how to do business in these parts.
Sure.
And definitely keep an eye on the lifelines. I've been trying to convince. I've been trying to convince Sasquatch that her and her moths need to be a little more forthcoming with what they know about the area. All things considered, if they want to keep access to, their safe zone here, we kind of need to live through what's coming.
That's why I'm the Reformed Church of the Black Mass. We worry the Orthodox is a little too worried about the improving the ratio, not worried about the long game. But don't worry, it's just another variable in the formula, the divine formula. We will solve that formula for you.
Of course,
yeah,
of course. Thank you for your time, T.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you head back outside to your. What is Dragula? You guys want to take a minute and I'll chip in on what exactly it is a technical for the listeners at home. That will be a new vehicle added into official Red Market rules and canon. But what does your technical actually look like? As kind of by definition, technicals are fairly ad hoc military vehicles. So yeah, go ahead, everybody give me something on this thing. What is Dragula?
Well, for starters, it's got a bitch and paint job.
Okay. Are we doing the classic flames and like 50s roadster kind of thing, or is it?
Actually, I was thinking more like flames around tombstones.
Okay.
But within the flame pattern itself is where we've got tallies for every casualty we run over, because Dragula gets a tattoo too.
Okay.
Yeah. I like it. I like that. Aaron, Maddy, what is it exactly? What kind of vehicle is it?
It's a kind of vehicle. I'm not sure. All I know, it definitely has fuzzy dice.
Fuzzy dice? Yeah. That's what you've contributed to it.
Vehicle-wise, trying to think.
6-wheel, 4 in the back, 2 in the front.
I'm gonna say that this is a retrofitted Dodge Caliber that has had the back of it cut off, and a part of that was I forgot. Did we get the weapons mount on that when we were creating it?
Well, it's a technical. Yeah. It automatically becomes a parent.
So basically, we've
by
modified
definition.
Okay,
Yes,
that's our price part. Yeah, but I forgot it's been a week. Sorry, but
no, it's cool. It's fine.
But we've taken the top on that top of that instead to give a little bit of defense. We cut out what would be like the back end shell of a pickup truck, but managed to basically put spray some metal plates on there for protection that are more or less being held on by spray-on truck bed liner.
Okay.
So,
Maddy, just for your edification, a Dodge Caliber is sort of a mix between a hatch and an estate.
Oh, righty.
Yeah.
Sorry, my parents had one a long time ago. So
no, it's fine.
So
I don't like traditionally technicals tend to be depicted as pickup trucks, but I have seen people make the cars, whatever is available. So I'm totally fine with you guys hot rodding a fucking Dodge Caliber into
yeah, here you go, Maddy.
Awesome. So yeah.
We have the recoilless rifle as our weapon.
Yeah, you've got a fucking recoilless rifle on the back. Yeah, you kind of chopped it into almost like an El Camino.
Yeah. And I will add one thing I'll add one thing to the paint job right now on the front bumper that you would see there between where the license plate would be. On the left side it says ditches, and on the other side it says witches.
Excellent. I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and go around the rest. The crew can introduce themselves as Deacon walks back up to his little ad hoc missionary group. We'll just go from top to bottom. So Aaron.
Okay. So, hey, this is Aaron. So I will be playing codename Darlington group. So we realized that he had never actually made an appearance, or Darlington has never made an appearance in Red Market, so we're here to rectify that. So he is primarily the group's mechanic, but his in maintaining the vehicles if necessary and the other equipment, but also he's a big salvager by trade. Before the crash, he was actually a drone development major over at the engineering school that he was, and of course everything went down. But he tried to continue that and has what would be considered an unhealthy obsession with trying to take drones, or specifically dronkies, to the next level where they can be more useful in potential high clearing of high casualty rates. So, and it doesn't help that that's like one of his favorite series when he was in there was a thing called Zoids, and he needs to make it look like it. So yeah, just Weeb Central. So he has a personal drunkie that he is designating Shadow Fox that he's made quieter, better, and although he has a very large rifle on the top of it, like an unbelievably ridiculous rifle.
Yeah.
And I assume Jason's about to have fun with that. So
Aaron, the self-control checks you're going to take for this thing because of how personalized you've made it, it's just going to really give me so much pleasure over the course.
It's why I have a 2 on self-control.
Yeah, that's going to save you, buddy.
Fuck you.
You're going to be fine. Yeah, I had a 3 persuade to fail the first check. Definitely, but you're 2, man.
Foreshadowing in this campaign.
Okay, yeah, you cannot give me shit after our drunkie. So or yours. So
I think I can, and I think I will.
But that's who Darlington is in this form.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, yet again, obsessed with robots. Mm-hmm. All right, Maddy.
Right, I am playing Dexi. They are round about the mid-30s. They're non-binary, so they go by they, them. They are a former stunt person pre-crash, so they used to be a really good stunt driver and will be the driver of this campaign. I'm sure that will go really well. They did not get on with their parents at all pre-crash, so they kind of had a found family within the film industry. After everything went to hell, they considered their crew their newfound family. So that's one of their soft spots is found family. Their tough spot is they are a black math follower, so believer. They think of the black math more as a high score than a devout religion, though.
Okay, all right. So not necessarily attaching yourself to any kind of the denominations, but yeah, it's just more of a cultural thing.
Yeah.
All right, that works. And last but certainly not least, we have David.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dakka. So I remember the crash really well. I was 12, and I saw Mommy eating Daddy, and Sister Gladys came to my rescue at that point because she strangled the remaining, what's left of both parents with her massive rosary. And she kind of took me in. She's taught me everything that I know. She gave me my first tattoo, my first cigarette, and my first drink on the same day.
For fuck's sake.
My tough spot is Fenceman, but my soft spot is Fuzzy Math, because I've obviously grown up with my primary dependent being an 80-year-old at this time, black math nun. And as she's put it, she's kind of blurred a little bit of the teachings because, in her words, God saw fit to take one of my eyes, but he left me the one that I shoot with.
Absolutely delightful, as black math always are. Fantastic. All right.
Well, I didn't.
I also
follow
the.
I haven't gotten properly Deacon, have we?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, David.
I was going to say I do follow the teachings, but I'm not as devout. I mean, there's a little bit of questions in there, but at the same time, these are my tattoos. You're not taking them from me. And I'm still adding to the count.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Mostly because I don't want Sister Gladys to be mad at me.
I mean, as any good child soldiers want to do.
No.
Teenage soldier, it's a little different.
Well,
sure, yeah, we'll go with that.
Semantics.
We'll go with that.
All right, and then Deacon.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So Deacon tries to give the whole, hey, I'm the cool hip youth pastor at your church, and I wear sweater vests. But I'm still black math. even so, there's still
Tell
a
me
bit
your
of
sweater vest is actually a plate carrier that you just painted plaid.
Oh yeah, sure. I had a sweater vest at
Argyle.
one point. It didn't
Let's
last.
go with Argyle.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
if Ned Flanders was a serial killer? That's
Well,
kind of what we're going
no,
for.
just
No,
not
not a
don't give it-
serial killer.
Yeah. I don't talk about my past, what I did before the crash.
Okay,
It
all
was
right.
not good, and I try to focus on the present and the future.
Yeah.
I've been with other black math groups, and I've realized that they all self-destruct, and that's not good for the long term. We need black math for a long time. So I'm trying to reform the Church of the Black Maths to be think more about like long-term problems instead of just killing as many as quickly as possible. This is a marathon, not a sprint, buddy.
Yeah.
So,
In other words, trying to get him to realize that there is an R in the KDR.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But I'm still black math. My weak spot is, well, devil's advocate. I like to argue for the sake of arguing and just needlessly pedantic at times. But my soft spot is the only martyr around here. I'm the only martyr around here, buddy. So if anybody is going to sacrifice themselves or risk their life for something very stupid or it's going to be me, or I'm going to be very upset. And I have 3 dependents with my charisma 3. So Billy the orphan, who was rescued from a family of cannibals. They're all dead now because, they're cannibals.
David, you calling dibs?
Yeah. So Billy's my dependent, not David's. Then Sasha, cat.
Well, no,
lady.
I'm just saying for playing your dependent.
I see. And then Steve,
Yes.
the helpful Satanist, who's a really nice guy, but seems to be helps a lot at the Enclave.
Maddy, you want that one?
Yeah, but just is really scared of casualties. He's just a really nice Satanist.
Oh, that's so great.
And here's the third one. Sorry, we got.
Oh, that was the other one is Sasha the cat lady. She.
Oh yeah, the cat lady. Okay, yeah.
She's just your standard garden variety cat lady who gives all her food away to cats. So it's like, God, Sasha, please eat something.
Interesting name choice, by the way.
Yeah.
By the way, so since we have for the listeners at home, we have actually established there's not going to be one home enclave that this group's going to be running out of, since they are a road crew and more vehicular based, and thus mobility is more their thing. We've actually created a series of enclaves, which kind of I hinted at with the little council in the opening. So the enclaves we have are very quickly. We have. The reservoir, which is an artificial dam, was formed from detritus washing upstream into the Missouri River. Local Sinaloa cartel members decided, since marijuana really wasn't the big trade anymore, since the cities were dead and people got bigger problems to think of, they switched naturally to the next thing. What would be necessary? That would be water. Unfortunately, when they got there, they found local elements of the hillbilly mafia had already taken control of it. A brief war was fought over the enclave that was settled out with political marriages. So yeah, that place is real fun. Then we have Sky Zone, which is based out of Boonville, Missouri, which is the largest town in Cooper County. It is literally a sky zone. For those of you who don't know, that is a trampoline extreme activity playground, like adult playground chain in America. This one in particular, as Boonville tried to harden up and prepare for the sweeping of stampedes from both Kansas City and Columbia, Missouri, the town actually made a pretty fair stand of itself due to the, kind of rural nature of the local populace and, how well armed it was. Weirdly enough, the last stand readout was the local Sky Zone, and it held by some miracle. And, due to the proximity of national food chains and grand scale chain stores in the town, they actually had enough supplies to survive the initial kind of purging that, wiped out so many people, in the loss once kind of the Mississippi line was established. However, what put them on the map, as it were, was starting to send videos of them keeping themselves entertained inside. And very quickly, Skyzone has become the premier entertainment distributor of the not just the Lost but the Recession as well. The DHQS has actually allowed it to continue to run, as they don't really comment politically one way or the other. So, they don't really have much to fear from them. So why not, give the people something silly to watch and gamble on? So it is it's a sort of Las Vegas if it was purely condensed down into like the sports gambling zone of a casino. But it also actually puts those on. So, they produce entertainment television series, extreme sports, and hilarious blooper reels, too. From there, we have Sucrose. It's a local government-funded biodiesel farm that has basically turned itself into Gastown from Mad Max. Enough said on that one. And then last but not least, we have the Shaft, which is a decommissioned Minuteman II missile silo. This place has kind of turned itself into it's kind of the large phallus, shall we say, out of all the enclaves, as they've actually managed to house a extremely powerful communications relay asset of both repeaters for ham radios as well as network hubs to help out with Ubix kind of floating network. It's honestly, it doesn't rival Ubix City, but it's number two. Maybe not a close number two, but it is number two. As such, and due to its proximity to the Mississippi line and thus the recession, it's kind of Mos Eisley neutral, or Casablanca neutral ground, where you will find in some shady bars moths flashing hidden symbols to each other over drinks and dark corners. It's weird how many corners they managed to fit in that bar. Doesn't seem geometrically possible, but they've done it. And on the next level up, you'll find active DHQS assets lounging around in cigar rooms and catching some R&R before heading back out on whatever secret squirrel bullshit that the recession wants them to do. But it's all overrun by Strangelove, the matriarch, and she's got 3 rules, and everyone respects them. Number 1, no fighting on the premises. Number 2, no touching the repeater towers. And number 3, the price is the price. Pay up or fuck off. So if you guys want to quickly go through, where are each of you guys' dependents located as far as the enclaves go?
I would probably say since I'm the one who came up with Skyzone, I'll put my people there. Okay. Sasha probably actually makes some money by doing cat videos. But she just spends her money, doing on the cats and not herself, which is she at least bringing in some super chat money, so at least it's that. But it just makes me.
And now the latest Sasha video: cats on trampolines.
Yeah, and Billy's just a kid, so and then. Let's see here. Steve tries to help around and basically does anything except get near the casualties. So he maybe he's a video editor or whatever. But again, he's cool. Yeah. So they're at Skyzone.
Awesome. Aaron, where's Darlington's people?
Darlington.
How many do you have? How many tickets do you have?
I just have one dependent. So my wife Samantha. We are located out of the Shaft, primarily because our skill sets give us 2 different advantages over there. One, they actually use a series of drones, things that they have either been able to retrofit out of essentially old toys that they were find, or actually things. Basically, a big business is bringing back in distributed drones that have crashed, repurposing them so they can actually deliver things within the Shaft itself. So.
I'm sure DHQS is probably bringing in their shit too. So I mean, money's money.
Yeah, so there's a bit of trade right now, so I've been able to maintain all of those. And Samantha actually was a communications officer within the Air Force, so nice. She has enough knowledge right now to actually go on rotation to maintain some contact with some of the communication satellites. That's like it's a weird rotation right now, so we basically have to pay to play, if that makes any sense. So,
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's probably how you ended up here. Were you guys at Whiteman when the crash happened?
Yeah, so that would have been where we were. She was based out of. So
very cool, very cool. Dexi.
All right. So my dependent is Charlie. He's he used to be a film industry field medic, helping out, whenever accidents happened, all that kind of stuff. So probably would make sense for him to be dropped off at Reservoir. I mean, there's definitely like a political situation happening. People get injured for some reason. It's
yeah.
It's good to have a medic on hand.
A lot of political marriages that then result in political divorces. That's a pretty common thing at the Reservoir, and usually there's a random, unrelated string of deaths or injuries. You tend to follow those events. So yeah, no, definitely a lot of work for Charlie. Did you say his name was?
Charlie. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, and Dakka, where's your nun at?
Well, at the moment, I believe that she's in Sucrose.
Okay.
But like some nuns, she does tend to move around wherever God or the math takes her.
Sure. She's got to proselytize.
Yeah, proselytize. We'll go with that. This fence is getting empty. I need to move on.
no more souls to save.
I think that's how Jesuit priests used to proselytize back in like the 1400s or whatever. All right.
But yeah,
awesome.
at the moment she's in Sucrose.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, do you guys want to do vignettes? You want to just get right into job building since you guys haven't taken any emotional damage or anything yet?
Yeah, we could go to job building, I guess, if everybody's okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, since you guys are rolling big money, you need big weight to keep up with your upkeep. So this is going to be mostly scores, I believe, is what we agreed on to do for this campaign. Everyone decided they wanted to do a rumor mill. They wanted to be collaborative in this one. So let us all begin with rolling a black dice and adding your foresight to determine who will present their idea for our first score.
Okay.
So yeah, only need a single D10 on the dice roll.
Okay.
I was just looking at my foresight.
David, what does that make yours total? What's your foresight?
4.
You have a 0 on foresight?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, 6.
Okay.
I do actually have
I was
foresight.
gonna say, wait, what? All right, so yeah, that puts you in the lead. Mads, how about,
I got 4.
beat a 6? You got a 4.
And I got a 4 as well.
I got a 6 as well.
All right, so tied.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, you don't have any foresight?
No, I don't, so.
Okay. All right, so that'll be a roll-off then. So, yeah.
Okay.
David and Ross, go ahead and re-roll.
I'll just... Are we adding foresight again?
No. You don't add anything in a re-roll in ties.
All right. Well, David gets it.
David, what is your score? What's the item? What is specifically the item? What are you guys going after?
Lockers full of bounty.
Okay. You've heard of Cachet of Bounty?
Driver's licenses bounty? Or like...
Yes,
Okay.
yes, driver's licenses bounty. So picture this. There's a couple of these places where people used to have to take off all of their clothes before they exercised. And I found one of them where people were actually exercising in their exercisey clothes, and they all just had to leave when the crash happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means that the lockers are full of their clothes, and thus also their bounty, because they had to take off their clothes to exercise. I don't know what you would call that. It's a James, I think. It's named after a man.
Outstanding, David. All right. We need to add more rumors to this. So, yes, ands. What else have we heard about the James full of bounty? Aaron, let's start with you.
Okay. That's good grief. So, There actually, there is a potential different bounty on that too, because it was a place where the people were going to exercise. But it actually has a bit of a rich, because there is a lot of scrap metal there, specifically weights that are no longer in use, but are able to be repurposed right now, specifically to be smelted down either for munitions, wall building. That's like basic scrap metal for wall building materials or other things. So that's an additional thing that we could get from there.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sensitivity.
Okay.
Check.
I'm just going to have to roll charisma, I guess. That's
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get a 1.
All right.
I played this.
Boy, you really are playing to type, aren't you, Aaron?
I didn't play to. I literally didn't play to type the last time. Give me a fucking break.
Okay.
You did a great job being a tank.
Thank you. I don't know.
All right. So yeah, that'll be for me. Right. Ross Payton, your turn to yes and.
Okay.
What does Deacon know about this James?
The reason why no one's gone to the James is that the area flooded partially, but like it was near some industrial sites, so the water is just really toxic, and that's why no one's figured out a way to go there. But there's been a drought lately, so the water level should be a lot lower. So if we hit it now, we'll be able to get the bounty before the water levels rise again.
Okay.
So like, yeah, it was on a floodplain, and like the water levels are lower now. So should I roll sensitivity for that?
Yep.
Okay. I have 3 in that. Watch me fuck this roll up. No, I actually fucking make it.
You did not.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is a water hazard.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Maddy.
See, I heard that the James was actually located within a shopping complex itself, so that's one of the main reasons people haven't gone after it, is because it's locked inside a building full of... no one knows what's in there. It seems pretty dangerous.
All right. Go ahead, give me a sensitivity check.
Typing.
Yep.
I do not make that.
Do not make that. All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
And Dakka. Nope, you're the one who created this. So yeah, you don't get a roll on these. Cool. All right. So that'll be all of that. Pardon me. I'm not very familiar with the score, so I'm still kind of playing this one by ear. So we have the score definitive. You all made your rumors about job elements.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Well, then we have to figure out the price. Once
right.
It's $3.96. The goods. Once the goods decides, we'll teach it and add that's the equilibrium price of the goods. So basically,
that's me to roll that one. Mm-hmm. So I will make that a public roll.
So the thing is, it doesn't have to be bounty. It could be something else at the thing that we find out later or whatever. But
sure. Yeah, sure. But yeah, either way, yeah. So I believe that'll be 9 bounty per haul is what it's worth. Yes, that's how that works. Mm-hmm. Is the equilibrium price of the good, and then the interaction between the two. So I'll figure that out here in a little bit. So yeah.
Well, the other thing is we can normally when we did scores, we each had like one action to do before the job, where we could either figure out what the difficulties of the legs could be, or try and jack up the price. So like, obviously bounty is bounty. If we're just getting money, we can't really manipulate it because it's literally dollar reduced. But like, if it was scrap metal we were going after, we could do rumors or networking or whatever to like make scrap metal more valuable and thus get more.
Absolutely.
So this is probably going to be like a thing where we have to do like get the bounty, and get some salvage.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like, there's also a lot of exercise equipment there, like lots of electronics, like, or just scrap metal. So, like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll make sense. First, we got to dictate who the wholesaler is, though. So yeah, we'll jump on that one first. So, yeah, basically, yeah. So everybody roll again. Foresight to dictate who the wholesaler is.
Okay. Nope. Just rolling great tonight.
Oh, nice, David. Didn't even know you could do that. That's quite clever.
I learned it from playing Pathfinder.
Nice. All right. Well, that puts him at an 11. So.
Wait, but you didn't roll 2d10. You rolled 1d10.
It's only 1d10. Yeah, it's a new foresight roll. Yeah, it's a new it's a new foresight roll. Yeah.
All right. So I'll just use my first one. So 3.
Yeah. So yeah, Aaron, you need to roll 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a single d10 foresight roll again.
Okay.
So yeah, you pretty much with the 10%. Yeah, you're gonna have to win or. Yeah.
Yeah.
So David. So who? Obviously, you're the one who heard about the James. So who's willing to pay for all this? You know, all the goodies from the James.
Well, I understand that Bouncing Betty in Sky Zone really, really likes locker material for some crazy reason. Wasn't she building like a locker wall at one point as part of the fence? She's trying to build a fence in a part of the place where the trampolines aren't so springing anymore. And so I think that she's really going to pay through the nose for scrap metal.
Yeah.
And I mean, if we wait for it, I'm sure the price will definitely go up a little bit higher.
Okay. So yeah, we've got our buyer. So last thing will be sight. So yeah, one last foresight roll, and then everybody can go ahead, and then we'll go through and let you guys do scams to try and figure out, try and manipulate the price or get something else.
Okay.
So Ross, 8.
Yep.
Aaron fails.
You said foresight again?
Yep.
Yeah.
One last foresight.
Damn.
Maddy.
Nice.
But tied again with David. Yeah, roll off again, no bonus, just the D10. They edge him out, just barely. All right, Dexi. So obviously you've heard Deacon talking about water issues, but why else wouldn't anybody have gone here? Because that doesn't seem that bad, especially with the reservoir people. They're water people. Certainly somebody would have gone after this thing.
Maybe not. Stop calling me Shirley. My name's Dakka.
Funny.
So this is why no one else has gone for it yet?
Yeah. You were telling why. Like, this is, set in stone. I can't futz with this. So you won. So yeah. Is it? It could be that it's secret. Probably not. Since we've already kind of dictated, it seems.
It could be that you could just say it's the mall, or like that it's it's got too many.
Yeah.
No, everyone's scared of it. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's in a multi-mall, like.
Okay. Multi-mall it is. So yeah. Yeah. So the rumor is, obviously, poor Desperate Sods tried to hole up there, Dawn of the Dead style, and obviously that went about as well as that's gone hundreds of times throughout the world when people tried that.
A lot of people had that idea, and it did not work well.
Nah, not really. Especially the minute some hot blight hits. Lot harder to deal with a couple of vectors than it is to even deal with 100 zombies. Cool. All right. So yeah, so we've got all that set up. So yeah, scam time. Everybody gets a scam. What would you guys like to do? You can futz with the over-under on the price. Let me see what kind of economy you're going to be dealing with at Sky Zone. Where's that table at? It's on 360 something, right? Yeah, there it is. All right, I rolled an
Didn't you roll a 5-4?
Yeah, I rolled a 5-4.
Well, that's for the equilibrium price.
Right, but it also dictates that you use that to dictate what type of economy you're dealing with as well. So yeah, that'll be a subsidiary economy. So yeah, there isn't much to choose from, and no one really minds. Demand is low. So yeah, so you can market the goods and services, and yeah, hopefully there'll be a rise in demand. So yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, scams. What would you guys like to do? Obviously, demand's low right now, but someone's willing to buy. So perhaps, as Ross was pointing out, you guys could maybe prop up the need with the war. Maybe start some rumors about the incoming threat and drive up the price of metal. That would be one option.
I'd like to use. Well, since it's been working for me so far, is it okay if I use foresight to actually see where the fences are likely to fail in Sky Zone and point that out so that they're going to be more willing to buy? Basically drive up the demand by pointing out where they need it the most?
I'll give you that, Dave. Yeah. Go ahead, give me a roll.
Okay, and we'll add 2 to that first one to make it 7/3.
All right. Yeah, so we'll bump that 5 bounty then. We'll give you the black dice on that one. So yeah, so we'll bump that to 14 bounty per unit.
Per square okay.
Yeah, the council might not inherently be so happy with this. Starting to point out that that all sorts of potential dangers are could be coming. And this is absolute garbage here. Who built this? It almost looks like it was built by a 17-year-old who watched a YouTube video. Quite trash.
Wow.
As you just push a section of it off of its pillar. So yeah, all right. So you fuss the price. What would the rest of you guys like to do for scams?
How many legs is it going to be to get there?
It will be 2 legs.
2 legs. So
yes.
That's 8 bounty and fuel if we take the truck.
Dragon. Yep.
Okay.
That is correct.
Okie dokie. So we definitely need a lot of fucking money. So I will. Well, if we're just getting like scrap metal in the we're basically trying to get hand weights and plates and shit like that, right?
I mean, ostensibly, that's what you understand you're looking at.
So
yeah.
So can I just use networking to basically like, hey, if you're stuck inside, you can still exercise. You need with purposeful, exercise equipment. The whole community would benefit from weights.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, what effect were you wanting to get from that, Ross?
I guess just
also drive up the price per unit.
Yeah, drive up the price per unit.
All right, you want to keep driving up the price per unit? Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a D10 roll just so I know what the black will be for that, Ross.
Because I always succeed on networking checks.
Yeah, you do.
So
that will push it to 18 bounty per unit.
Okay.
Friends, have you considered exercise? Hey.
I think I might just mill around a very public area, mentioning to Darlington as we're walking through the space, just like, yeah, I can't believe that giant storm's on its way. Like, I really got to get into shape. Do you know how? Like, just basically be an infomercial, but not.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Have you heard about this thing called cardio?
Let's go with sensitivity on that.
I make that.
All right,
9/6.
All right.
Is anybody skipping leg day?
We're now at 26 bounty per haul.
The stronger you are, the more you can subtract.
Yes.
Now we could find out about what's going on at the job site too.
Yeah.
Darlington, or like what the difficulties of the legs are going to be.
So, yeah, that would be my question right now. Since so either doing a research roll to see how that's like what maybe if there are any kind of local weather. That's like maybe if weather observers to see if there is issues, or casualty reports to see if it will if there's anything we'll specifically be running into while we're on our way.
All right, so you want to know about the legs? All right, yeah, go ahead. Give me a networking
Research roll?
Oh yeah, research would be fine. Yeah, I'll
Okay,
do
cool.
I'll give you research.
All right. Oof. No, I know nothing. So that's
Yeah,
nope. It's like 2 over 4.
Yeah, no. Nobody's, Sky Zone's been basically stating, that, they aren't seeing anything around the town itself, out of the ordinary, shit kind of wanders in from the east, trickling down out of Colombia, or occasionally some poor bastard farmer, finds his way up, out of the woods. But otherwise, it's another fucking day in this shithole.
It would be better if we're at the shaft right now. They have access to to old Noah tech. And by Noah tech, I mean a literal weather balloon that somehow is not popped yet.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So, what is the plan, people? You got 2 legs to get through. Do you guys want to attempt to fire up Dragula, or are you guys just going to
I say we take Dragula. We're going to be that's 8 bounty, but
if we get as much, that's
we get 6 more haul that we can carry. So
okay, so just
well,
some
no,
quick
do
and
remember
dirty math
also
here.
account for people in the vehicle, so you got to account for that too. But yes, your haul does count, so it's a stacking effect.
Yeah. So I mean then we go now, so we ride in Dragula until we fill it up, and then we'll burn rations to walk along it or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That what you want to do? Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So bare minimum you would have 5 haul because Maddy has to drive the fucking thing. And if you want,
bare minimum we would actually have 5, 6, 7, 8, because I have a strength of 1, Ross has a strength of 1, Aaron has a strength of what?
2.
He also has the
So
donkey.
that makes.
Well, yeah. I'm just purely talking the truck. Reminding y'all on the mechanics. Yeah, you've got. Yeah, the haul rating counts both passengers and shit you throw in it. So you want the truck to run, you need the driver. So yeah, if you feel confident enough to keep David off the gun and just stack the fucking thing up in the back, then yeah.
If we find enough, hopefully we only have to do it on the way back. So after we figure it away.
Yeah. Okay. All right then. I need a mechanics roll to see if Dragula will fire.
Oh no.
Okay.
It does not have the reliable upgrade on it.
Oh no.
Maddy, what's your mechanics roll at, or?
No, I'm a driver. I don't touch the car.
Oh no.
The stuff driver does not.
Aaron, isn't that your goddamn character concept?
No, I have mechanics. I was just asking.
Okay.
I just drive them, man. I don't know what makes them work.
Well, if it goes sideways, I can do that.
Fair enough. So, I'm going to go ahead. I'll go ahead and make a roll for that, and I'm going to spend 1 charge off of my multi-tool just to make sure we are starting up on the right end.
Okay, cool. So how much total is that going to give you a bonus of?
That'll be a +3 bonus, so 1 second.
Nice. All right. Roll them.
Oh, hell yeah. That's, wait, no, that
would
won't.
be a tie going to the market. So, no.
Never mind. So,
Spend a will to flip that?
It won't matter, David. Oh, well,
No.
okay, yeah, it actually would.
Yeah,
so.
it will.
Yeah, that
Over
I
7
corrected
turned
myself.
into
So
13 over 7.
I corrected myself. So,
Are you spending will to flip it, or are y'all going to...
Well, yeah, we need to get this up and running. So, yeah, I'll spend the will to flip that. So.
What is Darlington's reaction to the beloved and notoriously reliable Dodge Caliber not wanting to work today?
Oh, I actually immediately panicked. Wait, no, this cannot be. We literally gassed you up. We literally changed all the spark plugs. Oh, spark plugs. Dig them out of my pocket and pop them back into the engine. That will do it. Okay. What? I'd look back down at Shadow Fox. Why didn't you tell me those were in there?
The donkey kind of hobbles between its front left and rear right leg to kind of shake itself, almost just like womp womp.
Yeah, you need to remind me something. We're good, guys.
By the by, you have one upgrade slot left on the Dragula that you guys can elect. It's like any other upgrade. It's a +1, but they all have consequences along with their pros. So, yeah, keep that in mind if you guys decide you want to add a little something to it.
What's the consequence for reliable?
I believe it's +1 to fuel rating.
Oh, wow, okay. That adds up.
Let me double check before we get going, though, just so I'm not talking out of my ass. Vehicle charges and fuel. Vehicle upgrades. There we go. Reliable. Vehicle does not require a mechanics check to start. Upkeep. Okay, you're right, Ross. It is upkeep. It increases by 2.
Make Darlington spin wheel every episode. More group upkeep. I don't know. It's a tough call. Who could say?
At least it will never be stolen.
Yeah.
I wonder why I miss playing with you, Ross.
Yeah. Well, we'll table it for now. Yeah.
All right, then. Everybody ready to go?
Yep.
Yay.
All right. Yeah. With a whine and a whir, off you all go. First leg. Burn a fuel charge, Ross. You all do not burn rations in the vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Okie dokie.
Well, your road is completely trashed in front of you.
God damn it.
Yeah, the storm that came through the other night has absolutely smashed it. In fact, as you look, you actually do see some remnants of hail on the ground. It's about quarter-sized or so, but when you look closely at the divots knocked into the pavement, shattering it, probably why, the fact that there's any still remaining means they were probably closer to softball-sized pieces of hail coming down on the roadway. You all can either elect to make a drive check and gain an additional leg by going around, or y'all can dismount and try and clear the path. So Dexi can move the old girl on through.
What's the terrain like around it? Is it just like open and clear, or like what's around the road?
I mean, it's woods. You would have to take an alternate road basically to get the fuck around it. Yeah, it's
Okay.
It's central Missouri. It's hollers and woods.
Driving check I don't mind, but taking another leg, that's a lot of fuel. I'd rather clear it.
Okay. And we might find something too that we can add to at least general bounty.
Yeah, or we could get attacked, but whatever, it's fine.
Wait a minute, we could potentially get attacked?
Yeah.
That's more math. I'm jumping out.
Well, not if it's other people. That's sort of suboptimal.
Deacon positivity.
Yeah.
Already clearing the road. Just
All right. So we start clearing the road, I guess.
All right. Whoever is dismounting and clearing the road, I need athletics checks from you. Burn rations.
Okay.
I'm just going to be driving the car real slow behind y'all.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll spend 2 rations to give myself a +1.
All right.
Wait, what?
No, well, I mean to give myself an additional
okay.
+1.
Yeah. No, I was just like, wait a minute. You can't be negative on a skill. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah,
I'm done. Did you actually make that, Ross?
No, I did not.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
Still failed.
All right.
I've got a 5/2.
Okay.
So I'm clearing just fine.
You're totally fine.
You get to duck and roll when you exit the car, guys. It's real simple.
All right. No, mine went to the market. So
Okay. Ross, take 3 stun to one of your legs. You can pick. I don't care. I'm not going to roll for that.
Okay. 3 stun. Okay.
Yeah. Aaron, you are taking also 3 stun.
Okay.
To either pick. You can pick which. You can pick yourself.
okay.
All right.
Ow.
Yeah, no. The pavement is literally like crumpling underneath it. Like this stuff hit so hard, it not just shattered the pavement, but it actually shattered the concrete underneath, and it's just creating sinkholes, but obviously potholes, but like, yeah, they're actually caving in pretty good.
By the way, I forgot to ask, does anybody have a first aid kit? I have a blood testing kit because, that's important. But I couldn't afford, I know first aid. I couldn't afford the first aid kit and the blood testing kit. So
You've seen my gun, right? I have a pretty good gun.
Mostly I just shoot things until they stop twitching. Does that count as first aid?
No, it definitely
I think
does
it's
not.
more last rights than
Nope.
first aid.
Well,
My friend has a first aid kit, but
They're not
Shadow
here,
Fox-
are they?
I could. Shadow Fox can technically cauterize a wound after he's fired his rifle out once. Does that count?
No, definitely not. That's not that at all.
Well, it does the job.
All right,
so.
no one bleed. I forbid it as that is not in your contract. If you bleed, it is a violation of the rules.
Snap.
Yeah. Snap. I draw my gun and take cover. Look around.
3 casualties are wandering out of the woods. They are 9 shambles away.
Oh, okay. All right. Silenced weapons only?
Silenced?
Yes, silenced. Like, not make more noise. We need to get to the job site to do the job.
I'm just going to look pointedly at my tattoos.
Uh-huh. God, this is why we're trying to reform the Church of the Black Math. Because, all right, I'm just going to.
I take offense to that line up the shot. I'm now standing up in the driver's seat.
All right, I am going to shoot. I'm just spending 1 bullet. And I got a critical. So, do I shoot 2?
Yes,
Right.
you do.
Can I just spend
I'll
the
take
one
the
other?
next one.
Well, I could just spend one more charge and shoot the last.
Do you have automatic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
no.
yeah, go ahead.
No, I have extended magazine. I don't have automatic.
Oh, yeah, that buys off hungry then.
Yeah. So.
Somebody else needs to take that shot then. Yeah.
Got it.
David, what are you using, by the by?
I'm using a rifle.
With a suppressor?
Oh,
No?
shit. Yes, it is suppressed.
Is
God
it,
damn it.
David?
It is. It is.
I'm looking at your character sheet, David. Lying is a sin.
That is correct, but look at the character sheet. It's right there. Silenced.
Yes, I'm looking. Yeah.
All right. So David.
Somehow I managed to buy it, but I also just missed. Or wait, no.
Okay.
That
You only have a +3.
Yeah.
Or you can only have a +3 character to start.
Yeah.
Unless
technically against casualties, I've got a +4, so that goes to the market.
Yeah, that's right, because he's a fenceman. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, they're moving a shamble closer. Anybody else want to take a crack at it?
Just Darlington, Dexi. No? Okay.
You don't want me
is loud. I
firing
am
my
happy
gun.
to take a shot, though.
Okay, all right, I'll shoot again. Nope, I missed again. All right.
All right, at this point, I take a shot. You're all taking too long.
All right. Is your gun silenced?
No.
Oh, no.
Awesome. Tell me that hit, Mads.
I believe it does. Hang on. I have 3 and shoot. It hits.
Oh,
my God.
Mother of God. All right. Good news. That's done. Bad news. Another 9 casualties come out from behind a shed on the opposite side of the road. They're 7 shambles away.
Are they all?
Self-control checks for
Yay.
for everyone but the Black Math character. No, you just get a plus for it, right? You get bonuses to self-control checks that reinforce your faith.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, all right. So take your bonus, but make your check too.
I make mine.
Okay.
Oh, I definitely make mine.
I did not. God damn it.
Wait, what's your self-control?
11 to 4. I'm very okay.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, sorry.
Aaron, that'd be 1 stress. for you.
Fair enough. So
Yeah, no, this is getting out of hand very quickly.
Okay, I'm about to add a stress to him because I'm going to take my finger off that trigger and move it to the other trigger.
Love it. Do it.
Well, no sense not going loud.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
You
no, that's not how that works. It's
David?
per loud source. So
David,
like
tell me.
every new
Tell me,
weapon.
did that work? Did you squeeze
No.
that one?
Yes, that actually is going to work.
Is it? Okay. All
Because
right.
9 is higher than 8, is
Yeah.
it not?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
'cause
yes,
they
it
are
is.
casualties,
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Okay.
And my artillery is also at 3, so...
Good man. You take out 5 of them. There are 4 left.
okay, well, for doing this, then I guess.
Well, wait,
So-
the recoilless rifle would, or the grenade, was that a grenade launcher that did
That was his grenade launcher, not the recoilless
Well,
rifle.
that would add
Yeah,
another D10 of casualties.
I know it is. I know it is. I was just waiting for you guys to go through your finish the round.
Yep. All right.
So,
I'll
who's shooting next?
I'll shoot again. I'll shoot twice because I do have the reflex sight. So that's 1 hit.
Okay.
And that's 2 hits. So
Nice. All right. So we're down to 2. Got 2 left.
okay.
Okay.
I don't know if I can still shoot this round. If I can, I will.
Yeah, you can. It
Yeah.
was a new round. So yeah, no, it's
Nice.
a new round. So yeah, you're up.
Ties go to the
That's-
market.
Guys, go to the market. Okay. Hey, Ron, you gonna get in on the fun, or you just gonna sit there? Nope.
God. Well, the only thing I have is the recoilless rifle, and I know they're at range, so I can use it. So.
Oh yeah, you totally could do that, Aaron.
Do you
I believe
have the
that's
necessary skill to use that? That's artillery.
He has no. He's got one on the fucking drunkie, David.
It's on
Oh,
the fox, so.
Yeah, he does.
that's
So-
even
that would
better.
be drone operator, not shoot.
Mm-hmm. Which would be
Go
best. So,
Go ahead, Aaron.
well, I have a question though. If there's
Uh-huh.
particularly,
Yeah.
could I do as a twitch action, send it off to the side, and then basically fire it from another angle, and then have it hopefully have any casualties that wake up go towards that noise, and then have it silently come back to us.
Do you have that? There's a skill that makes the dronkies kind of
Silent, yes. Yep, basically. No, I don't have them on their own, so he acts onto my initiative. So
I'm not. Then I'm going to say no. I'm going to say
Okay.
if you get that upgraded, I'm good with that. But yeah.
okay, no problem. So fair enough. All right, I'll just take a shot. So we'll
Okay,
see.
take a shot.
All right, make sure I
What is your drone operator skill at? Just out of curiosity.
2. So that's on 2, and do I need to actually put a charge on the donkey? That's the donkey since I'm using him. So
Yeah, you do.
I think if I
Your charges on both of them.
yep. So boom. Let's see what happens.
All right, that's it.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm going to spend one more charge. See if I can I spend a charge on the gun to get a.
No, they're not automatic. No,
Okay,
no.
no worries. No worries. That's fine. So
It's cool. Actually, yeah, I guess because that wouldn't be the automatic. Never mind. Yeah, spin charge. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
My bad.
We're-
Yeah, that's not how that works.
yeah, we're getting at least one more on it. So
But I want to start running red marks.
cool. Yeah. All right.
Been a hot minute.
Thank God. So okay, yeah, that's going to be 12 on that.
Well, it's a bit overkill, but yeah, you definitely finish that mob up with
Target acquired.
Yeah. But does it acquire another the mob of 3 that is 7 shambles away, or the mob of 4 that's 2 shambles away?
Oh no.
Oh. Extreme range. It needs to be the 7 great. You guys take care of that.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
I'll shoot
got-
the ones that are 2 shambles away.
All
I'll
right,
shoot
sounds good.
twice.
Okay, shoot twice. Go.
All right, that misses,
I think that's a whiff.
and that hits. So
That's a hit. Okay, so you're down to 3 on that one.
I will also shoot the ones that are closest.
All right, go ahead, Mance.
That one
Oh, my
makes,
God.
and I will go again as well because I have the reflex sight.
Okay, go ahead.
That one does not make.
Okay, so you're down to 2 on that. Yeah, you still got 2 left on that one. Dakka.
Since we're down to 2 on that one, I'm just
Uh-huh.
going to take a full attack action. I'm going to try to shoot both of them.
All right, sounds good.
with the rifle.
Okay.
Okay, that is going to go to the market.
Tie
So
goes
I
to
will.
market, yeah.
So I will spend a will to flip that.
Okay, that's fine.
Or wait. Yeah. Spending the will to flip. And then...
Okay, you just will flip it, and then your second shot. Critical failure. Awesome.
Oof.
Yeah. Jam. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, they move within one shamble of you guys. So, since it's just one, I will random roll to see who the zombie is going to be engaged with. And at 3, that'll be Maddy. Okay, yeah, so Matt's zombies clawing at the door of the Dragula trying to pull you out. So,
hell yeah.
You're having fun. David, you're going to need to give me a tactic to clear your rifle. But I'll let you go full offense and get a twitch at the end of the round if you want to get it clear and shoot it. Or I guess you could technically switch to the grenade launcher if you want to do that. But I don't think you've reloaded it yet. So either way, I think you're kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
The group of 3 has moved to 6 shambles. So yeah, who wants to go first? Actually, Maddy.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. You and David each generated a new mob, so you had 2 mobs show up.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
So Mads, I need a resistance check from you right now.
Yep.
Zombie.
I might use a will on that because ties go to the market.
Yeah, I would highly recommend that.
Oh no, my
so you're
testing kit.
So you did flip that.
I'm flipping
Okay.
those.
All right, so yeah, now you're keeping him back, but yeah, he's still got a hold of you. So yeah, Aaron or Ross, either you two want to go next?
Little help, guys. Little help.
Can I shoot? Do I have a clear shot at the casualty without
firing into
jeopardizing
melee? Nope, you're firing into melee.
So, would a miss hit Dexi, or would it just?
Nope, it would. Yep,
it would hit. It would hit Dexi.
That is correct.
Okay.
Unless you want to do a called shot.
Okay. I'll get 2 shambles away from it and just try and taunt it and try and get it to come after me.
All right, Ross. I'm going to need a success by 3 on this one. If you want to convince a zombie that's already got a meal to decide it wants a different meal.
Look at my neck. It's so unbitten.
Are you
Darlington's just
kidding me
staring at
right
him.
now?
Shoot away.
All right, Ross, go ahead.
No, I'm going to spin the will. No,
Fuck's sake. All right, yeah, sure. Yeah, Dexi. Dexi managed to yank their fingers out of the way as it snaps, bumps off of the door of the Dragula, hears you cooing at it, and goes, yummy, and turns around and starts shambling towards you.
Okay.
So yeah, the zombie is now.
Someone take a shot.
Oh God.
Aaron. Recoilless rifle is an explosive weapon. It's still only a shamble away from Maddy. You're going to need a good, successful shot on this one to not...
Don't use the recoilless rifle!
Wait for me to shoot that one!
That's obviously right now. Could I order the donkey basically to kind of ram the casualty? And
does it have some type of spike upgrade on it?
No, but this would just be blunt damage if I could possibly do that. So
I'm going to repay the damage to the donkey if you do this.
Okay. Well, it does have armor plated on it, so
does it? Okay. Yeah. All right, Aaron.
I thought of things before I bought my expensive toy.
Good man. Good man.
Thank you. Okay, so
David, go ahead and give me your mechanics check as well to go ahead and clear your rifle. Or do you have mechanics?
I do not. I was thinking that it was part of a shoot check.
Okay, yeah, give me a shoot check then. Yeah, to clear it. Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and add that. See if I can. Fox can knock it down.
Rifle's clear.
And I'm going to shoot the one that is on Maddy.
Aaron's ramming it with the donkey right now, so we'll see what happens with that first.
Yeah. Yes, successfully. So that'll be 8/1.
All right. With a +3, I'll say you curb stomp the motherfucker with the drunkie. So, grats. So yeah. So David, that leaves the group of 3 that's out at distance, 6 shambles away. So yeah, you can pop on those if you want to.
Okay, so all important. Well, actually, I haven't had a chance to reload the under barrel yet. So
Nope. So you could do that and just go next round, or go first next round, or whatever you want to do. It's up to you.
you know what? I'll shoot one of those with the rifle
Do it.
and succeed.
All right. So down to 2 with that one.
All right.
So they move another shamble closer. They're now 5 shambles away.
5 shambles. I'll take a shot.
All right.
And I definitely kill that one. I'll take another shot.
Okay.
Take that one.
And you got that one. All right. Mother of God. So
It is a glorious day.
now that you've done all that, let's move on a little bit.
Now hold your horses there, voice from the sky.
Fuck me sideways. There, Ross.
Yeah.
Go ahead, take that down.
What is that?
That's the amount of bounty you found off of casualties crushed by fucking hail.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Wow.
And is that also the amount of bounty that we're going to find off of all of those mobs when we scavenge?
Hell to the fucking no, David. You may give me a scavenge check if you want to go poke around in corpses, and I'll tell you what you can have for that.
It was 17 for the recording.
Yes.
Yeah, 17 so far, just for the ones.
Yeah, and if you don't mind, I want to salvage you if that's okay.
Yeah. No, you guys have 4 groups of zombies. Each of you can give me 1 scavenge roll if you want to.
Okay.
I don't have scavenging skills. So
All right, well, then probably don't want to go poking around in goo.
I definitely do not.
All right.
Aaron? Aaron?
No.
Tides go to the market. Mine were empty.
Yep.
Okay.
Same here. So times went to the market, so nothing.
Seriously, Aaron? Okay.
I have no control over die spots.
Yeah,
You rolled a 1 too! You're the technician. How do you not have 2 in scavenge?
I have 2 in scavenge, and it went to the
Oh,
market.
you'd have succeeded. No, it'd be 3 over 2. What are you
3
about?
plus
1
2?
plus
Or
2
3
is
is higher than 2?
No, I thought that was... Sorry, I thought that was a 3, so my brain is just...
You've had a
off
long
tonight.
day at work. We know. So there's
No, I
an
seriously
additional
thought-
there's an additional bounty.
I know what I'm doing. I'm literally going to the equals on there when it's adding it, so I'm thinking that last number's a 3. Never mind. So yeah, I do get something. So
Yeah, you get 1 bounty.
okay.
Dakka, go ahead, give me your scavenge check.
So 1 additional bounty?
1 additional bounty so far. But yeah,
I
James still needs to
also
make his
do
roll.
not have the ability to scavenge because I don't have that skill yet.
Okay.
But I'm going to be learning it soon.
Are you
Especially
going to
because I
risk
get
it?
3.
Are you going to risk it, David?
Well, I've got a 20% chance of success at this point. So I'm going to go with
The
no.
math is in your
Okay.
favor.
Very
No,
good.
it's not. That's
Very
not how
good.
that works.
Good. That's not how that works at all. Man. Thank you for playing devil's advocate. I very much appreciate you. All right.
Well, while
so-
it is, I will ask. I will ask Darlington really nicely. Hey, can you poke around in these? I mostly softened them up for you. The ones that I tenderized with the ye old grenade launcher. Pretty
Nope,
please.
one roll per.
Well, shit.
That's like, I'm sorry, I have to sharpen up my multi-tool again to dig things out.
It specifically states this, or I would give it to you, but it specifically states it, so I'm sticking with the rules because I'm very bad at that. But I remember this one. All right, so, yeah, good job, good job, team, good job.
I think that went well.
Burn a charge off the Dragula. Let's move along to the job site. Yeah, so you all are approaching. Next time I will be better prepared, and I'll actually have all this stuff loaded up for you guys, so I can actually show you the sat data and stuff for all this. But yeah,
Don't we have leg number 2?
that will be after you get done at the job.
Gonna play it like that, huh? All right.
Ross,
I believe this is where he's
I
saying,
have
I learned it
memories,
from
Ross
watching
Payton.
you.
I have memories.
What? Slander lies. How dare you? Use these same things that I did to you. How dare.
Payback is a bitch. Oh, payback is a bitch.
You're here with me. Like, it's not... You're just all collateral damage at this point.
Whoa!
Wow, we're starting asshole coworkers already.
Hey man, we're just like the Chicago Bulls during their '90s championship run. Very healthy relationships there.
Ross, you been watching Netflix documentaries again?
I have. I don't know why you'd ask that.
So who does that make you, Jordan or Rodman?
All and more.
Oh, you're
Scottie
Steve
Pippen.
Kerr, Aaron. You're Steve Kerr. That's who.
I have no idea who that is.
Well, exactly.
Apparently, he played the sports
Oh,
ball. Yeah, he was a good player.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway, moving on. So yeah.
All right. So y'all approach the Tanger outlet. Yeah, I did that. Deal with it, Aaron. Yeah, so it's kind of set off on its own, but immediately as you drive up, there's a noticeable problem. Well, it's not where. Well, you would assume that intelligent engineers, and contractors, construction personnel, city inspectors, or state inspectors, since there's no real city to go with this place. Lots of tiers of bureaucratic paperwork and stuff would have certainly, stipulated that the building should be built level.
Mm-hmm.
Not at a 45-degree angle into the Missouri River. Yeah. Yeah. No, it was sitting up on a bluff. Very gorgeous, easy to spot from miles away. You probably could even see it from I-70. Hell, as high up as it's sitting at night with the lights on. That's no longer the case. It's the banking has washed away and took the whole bloody thing with it. And now you can see half this thing is currently submerged in the Missouri.
Huh.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have a winch on this Dragula, do we?
Not currently.
If you get some welding torches, I could probably do something at some point.
At some point, yeah. Can it be that some point be like in 3 minutes? Can it?
Well,
no.
Well, if you want the weld to fall off immediately, yes.
Well, the formula wouldn't give us a variable we didn't account for if it wasn't confident we could still solve the equation. Come on, let us pray.
Dexi,
yeah.
From your position, from what you can see and your learned professional experience, you probably could get Dragula up real close to the building, but it would take a drive check because that ground is like the parking lot, not gone. It didn't go with the building. You know what I'm saying? But it's pretty well shattered that it's created its own sort of impediment to getting the Dragula up there. So it would be a drive check and a charge off of her to get her up there, or you can leave her down here on the off the highway, and y'all could hump up to the job site. It's up to you. Group consensus, I guess, but since you're the driver, it's definitely up to you. If you want to get up there with the truck.
I feel like close is better. Definitely if we're hauling heavy equipment back too. So
yeah, time might be a factor if we wake something up in there, or lots of somethings. So yeah.
All right, so mark a charge on the Dragula. Mads, go ahead and give me a roll.
13 over 2. I nail it. I do it with style.
They crushed it. They absolutely crush it. Yep. You pick your way through. No problem, Dex. As you get the rig up close. Dakka on the back, focusedly, scanning the darkened, windows with the recoilless rifle. You're not seeing any movement inside, so that's something, I guess.
It's still daylight, right?
Yes.
So who's the stealthiest among here? I have a stealth of 1.
So
I do not have stealth.
Okay.
I'm not stealth, but because how deep is this thing in the river?
At least 3 or 4 of the stores appear to be in the water.
Okay. So
if you imagine the building, the store was built perpendicular to the river to take advantage of the waterfront populace.
Mhm.
So like the thing collapsed and it kind of swung a little bit, almost like a door opening. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah,
So
it
like,
does.
so yeah, you can tell, whatever actually went in the river, gone. This happened a while back, which
Okay.
probably explains why nobody ever hit the damn thing.
Well, if we want to do reconnaissance, I can send the Fox in and connect it to it remotely so we can get information. And it does have the silent servo, so I can get through there without making as much of noise.
All right, sure.
Okay.
No complaints from me.
Okay. So
Self-control check, Aaron.
okay, that's absolutely.
We could attach it to a cable if we had a winch.
Do you have hours in an acetylene torch? Because I don't one. I can probably scavenge one, but
Well, that's something to keep your eye out on for. But yeah.
okay. Well, yes,
Aaron,
we're going to the mall.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that verisimilitude bubble. You're gonna actually have to reinforce the fucking frame of this thing if you want to mount a winch to it. It's a fucking Dodge Caliber, mate.
Exactly. Oh no, I knew about that. So
Who chose the Dodge Caliber again?
Hey,
Oh, no,
it's
I
a good job,
absolutely-
guys.
I'm absolutely happy about that fact. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Yes, I passed my self-control check. 11 over 6.
It's what you own her for. Go get him, boy. Or is it a girl? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, that's your prerogative. But yeah, no. Yeah. So yeah, is anybody going up with you to help open the doors? Are you just gonna smash the damn doors in with it? 'Cause
I'll
they're not
go up to
open.
the front door and open it for him.
Okay. You can give me an awareness check if you want to, Russ.
Okay. I believe I have an awareness of 1, which means I am generally aware of things. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Oof.
It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's great. Yeah. Deacon cranks back the sliding door. It resists a little bit, and then the electric motor that was holding stout to keep it together just gives way with a nice, lovely as it forces open, and in goes the Fox. So
right.
Eric, you can give me an awareness check with the Fox with whatever the boost it gives. I know that thing gives some kind of boost, right?
Yeah, it's a +2 awareness.
That's what I thought. Yeah, go ahead.
So, I'm going to go ahead and make I'm going to spend on my Ubix charge right now, since I'm using this. And
Oh yeah, for sure. And charge
the charge.
Charge on the bot.
Yep. All right. So that will be.
Actually, no, Aaron, give me a drone. Give me drone pilot check first, because this is not good terrain to send this thing into.
Okay, no problem. So all right.
Yeah. Sorry, let's
Oh, it's okay.
get that sorted first. I set up this nightmare. We should play fair with it.
No, absolutely. So. All right. I am going to use my will to flip that. So
Sounds good. All right.
I am put that
yeah.
out though.
It's the building is like undulating due to the unnatural state of how it landed. So like, it's tricky terrain, but it's not exceeding the drone's the drone's angle of approach and descent. So yeah, it kind of bounces a little bit as it gets its feet, but yeah, it's good. It's good. Everything's fine. So yeah, go ahead, give me that awareness check now.
Okay. So
Ooh.
critical success.
Fucking hell. All
Sensor
right.
package.
You see the Matrix.
So I'll just give you everything, Aaron. Why the fuck not? Since you did that. You can see the James. It is down at it's basically the last building into the water. Yeah, no, it's a mess. The drone does, see the locker room though. It still exists, so it is plausible to go examine that. But also the weight room itself, while not washed away, is significantly submerged. Yeah, from what you can see, the weights are rusted and, basically about ready to come apart.
So completely useless for us.
Well, not necessarily. It might be salvageable, but you are most certainly going to have to, go slow, as it were. And you guys probably aren't actually going to be able to carry this stuff on you. You're going to need to pack this into the Dragula. So you're going to lose a haul worth worth of space just from packing it to preserve it as best you can.
Okay.
But it is there. And also, you see the tendrils.
Tendrils.
So, yeah, I will pass back this image right now to anybody else who has a Ubic or a laptop.
Okay.
Nope.
I have
Just,
Ubic. Yeah.
I
we
just
might
see
have,
his face drop.
we might have we have an issue.
So who's on Ubix besides Darlington?
I guess me.
Deacon?
Yeah.
Deacon?
Mhm.
Dakka? No,
Mhm.
no, is that a
Nope.
no for you? Okay. Self-control checks for you two.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Crit failure.
All right.
No, yeah.
I had a failure for me.
Okay. Well, that'll be fuck's sake. Yeah, that'll be 3 for you, Ross, into stress. 1 for you, Aaron.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, Deacon, how did you did the church brief you on malignance? How did you know about malignance?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's happening again. It's happening again. Yeah, I'm just muttering that to myself for a minute. Or a few seconds.
Water notoriously has a pretty destructive effect on blight, as most people have, are pretty aware of at this point. Unfortunately, they also have a pretty distinct effect on human bodies. And when you're talking about, not necessarily in water, but proximity to water, this tends to create, aberrance. Yeah, no, there is a massive bloated blob of hatefulness inside of the door frame of the last store before you get to the James itself. And while that might not inherently be a problem, the blight has begun expanding as best as it can. So yeah, there are tendrils every fucking where. And they're moving. In fact, they're moving towards the fox. Aaron, drone pilot?
Absolutely.
You want to get the fuck out of there?
Yes. Oh, God, sort of start now, so that's a fail.
Okay. Yeah. It'll take 1 detachment as the drone gets hooked, and it's being slowly pulled in. The blight recognizes it's not flesh, but it's still latching onto movement and holding onto it. So yeah, you're gonna deal with that.
Okay.
Is that another self-control check?
Yeah, that would be.
I just gave him damage.
Okay,
I just gave him damage for that. Yeah,
okay.
I just gave him damage. Yeah, no, you don't get to roll. Fuck.
All right.
Okay, we need to get the fox out. That's
Yeah.
this is bad.
So trying to, I guess, foresight to try and figure out, so does the malignant have like a critical mass that if we blow that up, it'll kind of dissipate, or is it all distributed? Do I know that?
From what you've seen on the feed, it definitely has a critical mass in that door frame. It's kind of, it provided some structure up and out of the water where the body started to collect, and for the blight to keep itself up and out of the hated H2O. Unfortunately, now that the fox is now locked into that, detonation would be unfortunate. Danger close, as we say in the business.
Oh yeah, so we need to get it out before we can just blow up the.
But again, you are also noticing the tendrils. While the main mass, the one with a lot of mouths and jaw structures that are still clacking, that's there. But the tendrils all over the place, and you've seen how sensitive it is to movement now, as it pretty quickly snatched up the fox and pulled it in. So you're not going to be able to actually get into the James without dealing with that. Because they're eking their way around the door frames of the James itself. You could take your chances with the locker room and maybe find a way around that way, but from what you're able to see on the camera, there's no guaranteed routes there. So yeah, I'll turn it to you all to strategize.
Is there a way is the drunkie still in the grasp of it, or is it able to get out of the building?
No, it is grasped. It is hooked in, and it is pulled into as close to the mass as it could get. But again, the little clacking realized, oh, that's not flesh. There's nothing. No consuming, no nothing here, just steal. So like, yeah, it's basically just stopped, but it's still wrapped up because again, the donkey is still moving, just innately from its motor running, like it's moving. So the tendrils will not let go.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just basically just stuck there.
Okay. So one of us could go over near one of the door, like the entrance or whatever, and try and make some motion or throw rocks in or whatever and see if that causes the malignant to loosen its grip to go grab whatever is new in there. So that's something we could try because we can't really blow it up until we get the donkey out. So
Or we could shoot the tendrils attached to the donkey.
well, do we have an angle on that from outside, or do we have to go in to get an angle?
You're gonna have to go in the building to do that shit.
Are you volunteering for that, Dexi?
I'll go in with you because I'm not
They might
leaving
not
it
be, but
behind.
I am.
I
Okay.
feel like if you guys cover me, I should be able to get the donkey free.
Well, I feel
bold,
like I should.
bold talk.
Yeah.
Bold talk.
Well, I'll. Well, no one's a martyr but me. I'll do it. No, I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. I'm definitely the best qualified for this. Yes.
Well, point, Ross.
Yeah. All right.
You can
All
play
right.
your spot. You can play your spot. I'll give you your will. Get
Yep.
in there.
All right. I head in there.
I cover at the door, ready to shoot anything I see move
Yep.
towards him. Yes.
I spin a
I'm
refresh.
gonna
Dexi,
take
go ahead.
a moment to
Dexi, go ahead and give
reload
me a
the grenade.
self-control check. You can use your believer bonus, but like, yeah, the smell. Like, yeah, you were told what it was, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's just blight needing some traction. But the smell was not anything you've been prepared for by anything you've experienced in this ridiculous life the last 7 years have been. But
10
if you're-
over 8. I'll make do.
You will make do. Away, love. All right, so yeah, Deacon, athletics checks. It's wow, this is kind of steep and sucky as you enter, and wet, very wet.
I'll
Everything is
spend.
wet.
I've only spent 2 rations. I'll spend 4. So that gives me a total of +5 or +4. Yeah. So yeah. Well, I really make
Smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Sure. You get down. You manage to get a few meters away from the drunk. You start noticing tendrils starting to come out though, and so you've done well. Not really drawing too much attention, but you're getting to the point where even the vibrations are able to be felt due to the nature of how this thing is kind of like supported.
Okay. Do I have an angle
water.
yet?
Oh yeah. You're
Okay.
you're as close as you want to be without being in melee range.
Okay. I will shoot gun.
Okay. Shoot gun.
And I'll spin that will to flip that because I really don't want to make more than one. Yeah.
The bullet hits a tendril with a splorch, and it reforms almost as quickly as the round entered.
What was that? It was vulnerable for a second, and I assume Darlington was on standby for that one brief instant of vulnerability to try and get it out. We were obviously prepared for this eventuality.
Watching like a hawk.
Yeah, so
Definitely wasn't playing cards.
Darlington, please make your donkey pilot check.
Absolutely.
Don't forget you burn your charges, Aaron.
Yep, already doing.
All right, cool.
Come on.
Can you overspin the charges on that?
I don't think that's how that works.
Let's see. No, I don't think I can.
Well,
So
it's only precise things, I think. I thought were only the ones. I'd have to look at Drunky. Maybe it's an upgrade you can get.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out while Aaron is punching in, and if it is, I'll let him.
I don't see that on the upgrades on there because I have all them here.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not that's not available.
Charges can be spent to aid a test.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aaron,
So
spin
yeah.
charges.
Yep, not losing it. I have refresh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you spend all of it?
No, not all of it. So I'm not losing this thing.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be
All
11
right.
over 2. So
Yeah, with an 11 over 2. Yeah, no, with a whining splorch. Yeah, the drunky was free of the other tendril, and immediately begins to clop, clop, clop its way back up the tunnel. Tendrils are pursuing it, though.
I'm running.
Yes.
That's it. I've done that.
All right,
Yes,
Eric,
you guys get clear. Thump.
Eric, give me one more drone pilot check to get it free.
Oh God. Okay.
It's being chased. Lots of noise,
Do
lots
I
of
have to
movement.
make another check, or can I just get out?
Nope. Give me an athletics check because you're making all the things.
I'll spend
All the
another
things.
4 athletics. I don't need it, but who cares?
Baller.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Aaron. And so it begins. Aaron, self-control check. Donkey has its legs swiped out from under it.
Oh, that don't look good.
That's gonna be a negative.
We're gonna go ahead and put that on trauma.
Oh yes.
'Cause I know you.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
You probably would have rather been grabbed than it got.
The weak spot is the shadow fox. So yes. So.
Yep.
Oh no.
All right, Aaron, do you want to play on your weak spot to get your will point and attempt to save your beloved friend before?
Oh, absolutely. It's like
Dakka lights this thing up like the 4th of July.
Yeah. So no, I'm sliding in there. So how much trauma am I taking off of that? By the way.
I'm gonna say just one. Yeah, I'm not gonna,
okay.
I'm not gonna be fucking ridiculous. It's not like you got shot in the chest.
Especially if I'm gonna die the first time. Which would be poignant for a Darlington. So.
All right, Aaron, I'm going to not bother since you declared you were just sliding. I'm not going to bother making you roll athletics. You slide right to the donkey, but you are going to have to give me some type of resistance strength-based check to win the tug of war against the blight tendrils.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll do that. So I'm going to go. Yeah, I have resistance. One
Cool.
second. So let me
burn a ration. Get your baby back.
Okay.
He's done it.
Yes. Yep. So that's gonna be
right.
Yeah. So that'll be 10 over 1 with
with a 10 over 1, you basically hop onto the back of the thing and ride it like a horse back up the tunnel.
Yeah. Before I do it, I actually take I hit the back end of where its like stupid useless tail would be. Use that to stab it into the tendril, which lets go and start dragging myself out. Go.
All right. So yeah. Darlington and the fox are now clear and free. Dakka, what are you going to use to deal with the problem?
As soon as I see the center mass on it, I'm going to say fire in the hole. And I'm going to throw a grenade right into its open maw.
Fire at will.
So that's what we're calling it. Let's try that again.
Whoops. Yep. Slight typo.
Damn.
Wow. That is a peach of a shot.
no one can accuse you of cheating this time, David. Yeah, with a 10-10 critical success, the 40 millimeter high explosive dual purpose round goes home and true. With a honestly quite anticlimactic. I mean, when 40 millimeters go off, it's almost more like a small lightning strike than it is Michael Bay Camel Scream propane bombs. However, the vacuum created both in the water and the malignant creates a horrendous slurping sound as the blight sucks free into the Missouri River, where it promptly sinks to the bottom and almost immediately begins to break apart at the molecular level, as blight is wont to do in water. We're waiting, David, for your usual one-lining.
I've just put another grenade into the chamber. Just
beautiful.
Smile. Just say, who wants to wade down the dark, scary James first?
Praise the equation. It has been balanced.
I don't know how that one's going to get tatted on. I think it's a slightly thicker squiggle.
Maybe add like prongs to it. Just make sure it doesn't look like a swastika or anything crazy like that.
It's gonna look
like... Yeah.
You haven't seen, there used to be the show called Aquatine. Yours is going to look like Meatwad.
Now, I'm sure it's a tally, but I'm not sure how we mark it. I know that vectors are like in bold.
Yeah. We'll
as opposed to just a. I think it's like bold and maybe italicized. I don't know. I'll have to ask Sister Agnes. She can tell me about this one. But you guys all witnessed it, right? You saw that, right?
I had my back turned. To be
Witness.
honest.
You will witness. And with the 10-10 crit success, I will also say that the grenade did not, in fact, affect the James at all.
Yeah.
Peach of a shot.
Yes, it was. All right,
Let's get to that looting.
Yep.
All right. Salvage checks?
No, honestly, no. You know where the loot is. Really, what I want from you, Aaron, is mechanics, and then y'all can start making athletics rolls to start trying to haul the shit out as carefully as you can.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so mechanics, and I'll go ahead and use my multi-tool to give me...
No. That's not applicable here.
No, okay, so fine.
Unless
if it was opening,
it's got a full spectrometer scope on it, Aaron. No, that's not applicable to why you're doing this.
How do you know I don't have that?
Because there's no such thing exists. All right.
Trying to say something clever. I got my will back, though, so I'll go ahead and flip that.
Okay. All right, so we'll flip it. Darlington is pointing out the best stuff, the stuff that he thinks will be the most stable. As well, Darlington, you also find a section of the gym floor or the James floor that hadn't really been, mangled by water damage. And so, you can start actually pulling up the shockproof matting to go take up and line the Dragula with to help protect.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So now it's just going to be on you guys getting hauls back up the friggin' ramp. I need athletics or resistance, whichever is higher, because, this is one part, farmers walking up a hill, and one part, don't drop the baby, because, this stuff is, lost a little bit of its integrity.
Okay. Could I utilize the Fox to start hauling stuff up?
No, way too unstable for this. Like, genuinely, don't drop the baby here, Aaron. Okay. And how much haul does everybody have? How much are y'all taking? Just so I know how much every successful roll is getting up.
I have one.
Okay,
I also have one.
Okay,
I have two.
And I was going to ask for an alternative roll. Would it be a foresight to remember to loot the gym lockers?
Well, we know to do that.
No, not necessary. Not necessary at all, Dave.
Yeah, we just need to physically get it out.
Right now, you're getting your steel out. That's your big payday, and then hoping some of the lockers will pay out as you were told it would. But yeah.
God damn. All right. All right. Finally, it took me 4 rations, but I got a success.
All right.
Deacon, lift with your knees, not with your back.
Yeah. You guys horrifiedly watch all that money just disintegrating into the Missouri River. Deacon constantly just can't seem to quite grab it wrong. Probably a good guess he didn't have a lot of experience coming into a James back before everything went bad. All right. So
that's failure on my part.
Yeah, it's just how many trips are you going to make, Aaron? How many rations are you willing to burn on this? So Mads made it up with one. David made it up with one. Ross, how much haul did you have?
I just have one. I can only carry one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you still have one more haul. Sorry, worth of the Dragula left. So we need one more success from somebody to get the last haul up.
I got it.
Okay.
All right. Hit me, Dakka. Or not.
Nope.
I assume that didn't make.
That did not make. I will spend 2 extra rations on this one.
All right.
And that will make.
All right. So you got 4 haul into the Dragula. Aaron, you can give me a mechanics check if you want to maybe pull some bullshittery. Whoever wants to go loot the locker room is welcome to go on in.
Sure.
I will take the men's.
Okay.
Yes, that will succeed. That'll be 7 over 1.
Okay. What is the traditional haul rating of a donkey? Do you know? You've got your sheet up.
Let's see. And up to 4 hull worth of cargo.
Okay, I'll say with padding, you could get an additional 2 hull worth of weight into the drunkie if you want to try it.
Okay, absolutely.
But you're gonna have to burn drunkie charge because she's walking home too.
That's fine. So
Dragula.
Yeah, and actually, I need to go ahead and burn a refresh on her anyway. So
be my guest. All right. So Mads, your scavenge check, I take it, didn't go well there.
Did not.
Yes.
Nope.
All right. Dexi begins to start opening up lockers, but they quickly are seeing a good chunk of the locker room is, also been quite waterlogged. So stuff is kind of falling apart as you're tearing through. Deacon or Dakka, either of you could also give me a check if you want to try.
I would like to.
Okay.
So what is this again?
This would be... You said you didn't have scavenge. I want to give you a fair shake at this. So foresight, I guess. I'll let you roll on the foresight.
That'll make. 7 over 6.
Okay. Ross, do you want to give a swing at this?
Sure.
Foresight or scavenge?
Yeah. Well, foresight.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no,
and
maybe
I succeeded.
Hold on, let me check my foresight. No,
Yeah.
I have foresight's only 1, sorry.
Okay, no problem.
And I succeeded on my drone check, so that would have been 6 over 4.
Okay.
6 over 1, so.
All right.
So much haul total?
So you've got 6 total haul.
Okay.
Worth of steel.
Okay. Cool, at 18 per...
And
28.
Two driver's licenses to boot.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so 18 bounty from leg 1, 2 bounty from the site, and then 6 haul of steel.
At 28.
At 28?
26. It's 26.
Okay.
Oh, it's 26.
I've got it at 26.
Okay, yeah.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's what I've got.
Yeah, that sounds more right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, that's a good haul. That'll pay off for all our fuel and then some. Yay.
Right.
All we need to do is drive home.
Yup. Well, some people will be driving. Others
All right,
will
see
not.
you guys later.
So, everybody that's walking, burn ration.
Mm-hmm.
Burn charge off of the Dragula. Burn a charge off of the Fox. Last leg.
Okay.
All right.
Since we're all walking, does that mean we all make the awareness?
Well, everybody but Dex, yes. That would be,
Okay.
I would say that would be how that would work.
Okay. Unless we want to have a scout.
Yeah.
If you want to, I could send the Fox ahead if we want to, since it's silent and...
Yeah,
Sure.
but it's also got loot, Aaron.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, I thought I didn't know if we put that on the Dragula, so...
No, that's what I'm saying. You managed to rig up the Fox to take a couple more hauls.
Wait,
Yeah, no, that makes
I'm
sense.
the only one with
Already
UBEC
packed the
specs, and you're the only other one with UBEC specs, so I'll scout, and you, because I also have stealth. So
Okay.
I'll go and scout. So I will make the stealth check, which I fail. Awesome.
Okay.
And then I make my awareness check, so at least I see whatever is going
Well, what you see is that, where you guys were, where you came up the road last time, it's now full of, all your noise brought a whole hell worth of farms and small town, maybe a gas station or a truck stop was packed. No, but yeah, we're not going this way. So this time you do flag Dex to take an alternate road. So as you all are moving along it, you come upon a bridge over. Basically, it's a washout. It's like a dry creek bed.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Getting the Dragula through this is going to be woof in the best of circumstances, let alone doing it with precious cargo in the back. So, your option, you can burn rations, take an additional leg, go the fuck around again, or you can risk a service tunnel that you see access to get around this. Like a rail yard service tunnel. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Does
It's big enough. It's big enough for Dragula to get it.
Does Dragula still have working headlights?
I would assume.
I would not assume. I would definitely not assume.
I can make a mechanics check to make sure that I can.
Aaron, you could give a mechanics check to make sure the headlights work.
Sure. And I am using my multi-tool on this one.
High beams while he's doing that.
Yeah. All right. And I am going to use my multi-tool on this one because there might be some connections that we can.
Yeah. You can use your fucking multi-tool.
Damn! If only the challenge was about getting the car over the bridge. This would be like Sorcerer, that movie that Caleb really, really loves. He loves that movie so much, and definitely not The Wages of Fear. He definitely.
All right. Yes, that's going to be with my extra right now. Actually, 10 over 8.
All right, with the 10 over 8, yeah, the headlights work. So do you want to risk the creepy dark tunnel, or do you want to go around?
Let's risk the creepy dark tunnel, because I don't think we have the fuel, because we've already used 3 thing of fuel, right? And
it's true.
It's
true.
Yeah, left, so total of 4. So
It's not going to be dark. At least we've got headlights. It's just going to be a creepy tunnel.
So yeah, everybody can give me awareness checks at a +2 for the headlights helping.
Okay.
Oh, dice spot, no.
No.
Oh,
there we go.
Did we kill it?
Just
Nope,
all
it worked.
bundled up.
Okay. Missed by 1.
Yep.
Yeah, I am very unaware.
I made it.
Dakka. All right. Well,
By a lot.
Dakka sees it and immediately cries out, "Stop!"
It's hard on the
Okay.
brakes.
Slowly reaches past Deacon and flicks the thinnest piece of monofilament you've ever seen. And as he does, all of a sudden the entire length of the tunnel starts to like reflect back as the trembles of the interconnected filaments start kind of vibrating. No, it's almost like a giant spider was in here, but no, Dakka, you know this to be DDJs have gone off in here.
Oh.
An entire tunnel full of DDJs.
Yep.
Can we cut? How hard is it to cut through that stuff?
It'll take I would say 2 mechanics checks out of Aaron to get through this stuff.
Okay.
If you
Say
want to
theoretically,
attend,
someone were to put a grenade further down the tunnel, would that clear a couple of those out?
oh sure, what a brilliant idea! Let's use explosives on an unsupported, unmaintained tunnel while we're in it.
Hey, what's great for fighting casualties? Being in an enclosed space.
I'll risk mine if you need this, so I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
So, all right. So watch after the top.
I mean, Mads, you could burn that last fuel charge for a drive track and try and just run through the shit.
Yeah, we're doing that. That sounds great.
Okay, all right.
No. Before you do, let me tell you about a friend of mine who tried that one time a couple of years back. I'm not sure if you remember this guy. They called him Eggy. Have you seen what happens when someone takes the top off of a soft-boiled egg? Yeah, that was his head.
Yeah, I just shift a little lower in the seat. We got this.
You've also got a bunch of, high-value bounty-laden, loot in the back. Maybe let's just be patient. Smoke a cig. You want to bum a cigarette from me? Come on.
I rev the engine.
I am all about player agency. So, Matt, you want to go mash it? You need to succeed by 3.
Oh, all right. What could go wrong?
Oh God!
Critical
success.
As Dakka, offers a trembling hand with a cigarette in it, the whir of the vastly underperforming Chrysler P6 flares to life, and the Dragula spins out down the tunnel, throwing up gravel and detritus. You just hear a series of twang, 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 bang, as an unexploded DDJ happens to go off. But the flying carbon fiber filaments are just absolutely eviscerating the casualties that had wandered into the tunnel. So yeah. So you're not going to be able to loot any DDJs, but you may proceed out the tunnel unmolested.
I would like an awareness check to see just how many Dragula took with it on the way out, because I'm counting all of the DDJ kills of casualties there as Dragulas.
That's that fuzzy math, David. That's that fuzzy math. There you go.
Dig through the ditches, indeed.
Yeah.
I can't really tell how many, so I'm just going to say 5.
Okay.
5 sounds fair. Do you guys agree 5?
Yeah. Yes.
That's
yes.
Dragula gets 5.
Our awareness of the numbers doesn't negate their value. We will never have perfect awareness of them. Let me tell you about Schrodinger.
This is my life for the rest of the walk back.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Schrodinger.
he was a saint.
He was that guy with the flamethrower, wasn't he?
No, he had a cat
Like
that was
2
both
years
alive
back?
and dead. It was a miracle of math.
I think you're forgetting Schrodinger. He was the kind of skinny guy, had the burns on half of his face. He was the flamethrower guy. I remember the flamethrower guy.
No, he was alive way before the crash. He was a prophet of math, a saint. Really.
How old was he?
Oh, like 100. Like it was over 100 years ago. It was a long time ago.
Okay, so we're definitely thinking different Schrodingers. But the Schrodinger I remember, he was really good with that flamethrower. Like, he got to 30 before he died.
I'm trying to teach you the history of math, all right? I'm trying to educate you. It's not just about who killed who. It's about the bigger picture. That's the whole point. Is that anyways, so that's our conversation.
Yeah, no, brilliant. I love it. I love it. It's a grand. Dex, do you manage to not nod off? From now, so you're being forced to drive while listening to all this.
I'm just going through radio stations at this point.
Good luck with that. So yeah, no, you guys arrive back at Sky Zone. Bouncing Betty comes out to greet you. Plucky as ever. She's a pretty stout, fit little firecracker of a woman. In her early 30s. She comes bouncing out and Deacon, you're here. Did you get it? Did you get the weights?
We did. We got so much weight.
That's awesome. Hey, I need you to meet somebody. Meet Andre. Andre, come here. The biggest man you have ever fucking seen in your entire life walks over. Shirtless, grizzled, white hair down to his shoulders, and a beard that narrows right down to where his massive pectorals just pudge out and almost catch it. Strolls over to you, and I really need to be careful. I'm sorry. I hope it was a safe trip you all were on.
Yes, you. Hello, Andre. You're practically a giant. How are you? Are you a new resident here?
Oh no, I came in on a convoy not too long ago. Said they needed help with building new props and repairing all the trampolines and such around here. I was a blacksmith by trade I worked rent fairs and we made fantasy weapons, but made them real. They actually worked. Got me a little bit of fame when this all shut up, Aaron. when all this went down, but not enough to get me out of this place. But that's honestly fine. I'd rather be of use. So what'd you bring me?
Well, weights, literal weights, for exercise and for raw materials for whatever is needed. See the massive Santa Clausy beard parts in a huge toothy smile as he excitedly walks around to the back of the Dragula, looks at it, and his face immediately falls as he arches an eyebrow. What is this? They're weights. They're what we got from the.
He picks up one of them, and it almost immediately crumbles in his hand as he just holds the broken pieces and looks back at you. I can't do anything with this. Drops it back in.
Uh-oh.
Bouncing Betty quickly runs over. No. Hold on. Wait. She gets to talk and they pull aside and, there's quite a bit of bickering, but Andre walks back over after a moment. Andre walks over and he says, well, I wouldn't say this is exactly what was billed, but I reckon I can convince him I can do something with this for 6 bounty from you. So this will be your payment for your auto negotiation win earlier, Ross.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So
you willing to pay?
yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. Andre beckons people over and begins to carefully cajole them to carry the weights and barbells and other raw materials as delicately as they can. Like it was, glass, newly founded glass. But yeah. Bouncing Betty hands you your money. So yeah, it'll be 6 total, so 26 times 6. That will net you all 156 bounty, plus the little bitties you picked up off of everything.
It was another 18 from like 1 is what I was told, and 2 from the side, so an additional 20. So a total of 176.
Okay. Divided by 4, that comes out evenly. Wow, to 44.
Whoa, hold on. Before that, we should subtract the fuel before we divide it.
So you want to pay for the truck first.
Yeah,
you didn't use the main gun, so that's good at least.
Yeah. So, but the upkeep is 6. So, and then
upkeep is 6, and
so we use 3 fuel. Is that? For per fuel, or like how much does it cost per unit?
Yeah, it's per unit of fuel.
Okay.
So yeah, no,
12.
wait, Maddy used an additional one, so you used 4 fuel because she pulled their little stunt.
Okay.
So that's 16 plus 6, so that's 22 bounty.
Okay.
So that'll take you back down to 154.
154. Okay. So then divided by 4 is 38.5.
Okay. So who gets the 2 of you get an additional bounty? Who gets it?
I have an additional one on my own, so somebody else can take one.
Okay.
How did you get an additional one on your own?
Salvaging one that I salvaged during the first leg.
Oh man, you didn't even tell us. That's really good.
You did yourself, I see. Wow. You're thought we're a family. Okay.
I dug through corpses, so you know.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
I need to repair things.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Honestly, actually, if you want to add that into the 3 and they can disguise that, that's fine. I didn't know if that was going personally or we're putting that in the group. So
usually
they all. It's up to you when you scavenge bounty. I mean, my understanding of red markets rules is up to you how you want to manage your group as far as do you collaborate, scavenge bounty, or is it finders keepers? So
okay, so
I am not involved here.
All right, so I will again if you want to put them in the group and then kind of divvy it up, that's fine. So.
Yeah. No, wait. Sorry, Ross. Upkeep's 8 on your technical.
Okay.
Because you have a recoilless rifle. So yeah. So it'd be 1. So that'd be 152.
Okay.
So that actually I think comes out even. Yeah, that's an even 38. So yeah, everybody gets 38. So yeah, obviously, breakpoint upkeep. Y'all want to pay for all that. So yeah, if you guys want to do quick math on that, if anybody wants to talk about upgrades and such, but also. I think I mentioned this when we were planning, but just a reminder since this is first session. As far as retirement banking type stuff goes, you guys are all to get your war asset of your choice, and it can be whatever reasonable thing you would like to say would be what you would contribute to this war effort. 30 bounty is what you guys need to bank to get that war asset you want. So you guys don't have to come up with your war asset right now. You can wait a little bit and think on it. But yeah, you probably ought to try and bank a little bit as we go on. In lieu of traditional retirement, this is what'll get you, because when you guys win, as was stated in the opening, you basically are going to be royalty amongst these 4 enclaves, so you can kind of be big shot as you wish if you want to stay. So we're not really going to do a retirement per se, but yeah, you do need to be able to pay for whatever kooky scheme you're going to contribute as an individual to the war, to the defense of Cooper County. If you guys want to do your upkeep and break points real quick, and yeah, we can go over any upgrades or anything anybody wants to look at, doing any work on the Dragula, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, we should definitely upgrade the Dragula.
First and foremost, I would like to gain some crash courses in a few things.
Okay.
Specifically in scavenging and stealth.
All right.
So I'm going to be paying for. I'm going to be paying the bounty for those lessons.
How high are you going, just out of curiosity?
Well, I can go up to 2 in each.
Nice.
Or actually, I can go up to 3 in stealth, but I'm only going to go up to 2 for now.
All right. So, yeah, 6 apiece. Cool. Or 6 total, 3 apiece. My bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And then I would
upgraded skill
also...
is just 1 bounty, yeah?
It is. It's so for the skill.
It's the accumulative. Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're going from 2 to 3, it's 3, et cetera, et cetera. So David went 1 and 2. It'd be 3. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I would also like to purchase some upgrades on my... Well, we're just going to call her
Oh,
Lucille.
you know what I'm
for
gonna
now.
get? I'm gonna get a fucking first aid kit. That's
Nice.
yeah.
Probably a good shout.
I might buy a silencer.
Yeah.
Suppressors are good shit. Suppressors are
yeah.
good shit.
Mm-hmm.
So healing all my temp damage. So
Okay.
on my leg. So
All right. Fair.
Makes
You know you
sense.
get a free. You know you get a free one, right?
oh, you're right. No, I forgot that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all one zone, so you don't have to pay for that.
Yeah. Sure. So okay.
Yeah, I didn't beat. You guys didn't get beat on too much. You actually came out of that nonsense pretty good, all things considered.
Let's see what upgrades.
So, David, if you want stuff that I'm bringing to the table, as far as what you don't have, did you put any? You haven't put any optics on your rifle yet, correct?
I am going to be purchasing the scope to make it long range, yes.
Okay. Well, if you want to do that, and you like what you're seeing with all the others having the reflex sight, I've got a little special something just for the rifles. It's called an offset mount, and it would allow you to also add the reflex sight. So you can have both sights on the rifle. But it will make the rifle a specialization. So you would have to buy specialization shoot for it, for battle rifle if you were interested in that. And it will add upkeep costs, of course. But yeah, just float that out there since you are packing a rifle and a really nice one at that. You know, if you want that now or in future sessions, that's out there, and I want to see how well that plays as well. So, yeah, just throwing that out there. But anyways, so...
Well, it is a thought, but I'm going to pass for now.
Yeah, I figured as much. I know you guys came out pretty well, I think, all things considered. But yeah, I know you only got so much between, again, you know, taking care of your dependas and whatnot and all your expensive goodies. So yeah, I totally understand not, you know, going to Toys R Us right off the bat.
Well, I'm still going
hell,
to Toys R Us because I just realized I need to do something else too.
What are you doing?
Okay, so one other skill that I need to purchase, and it's going to be a grand total of 2 points because I've got melee at 1, but I need to buy melee specialization with spear.
Okay.
Because I'm going to put a bayonet on this big conglomeration weapon I'm using. So it's going to be an assault rifle with an under grenade and a bayonet.
Is this even going to fit in the car anymore?
Well, assuming it's a carbine-sized rifle, yeah, it's doable. It's just silly.
I am improving
silly or
my...
tactical?
No, silly. Definitely silly. Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely silly.
Yeah.
David, you do know you have to buy the knife, too, to actually have the bayonet, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Just making sure you do. All right. Mads, what's that?
I'm improving my stealth by 1 because I figured that's always handy.
Yeah.
And I pulled Darlington aside. I'm like, hey, could you just give me a 101 course on how to start this thing if it breaks down?
All right, so you get mechanics? Nice.
I get 1 in mechanics, yeah.
All right, cool.
How prone are you to electric shocks? That's I think I need to know about before we do anything else. Because it's just because you're going to have to get used to them. And honestly, at certain points, it does become kind of nice.
Okay.
So it feels those lonely nights, I know, but you know, it could be out there.
I'm just gonna not ask about the dronky. It's
Oh no.
No, I mean just like if keeping you awake is a thing. So when you're trying to work on stuff, this has nothing to do with the fox.
Sure, it does.
I am married.
Yeah, we saw today. We really saw how you were when your loved one was endangered.
Yep. If y'all are
Yes.
interested in vehicle upgrades, I can run you through those really quick as well. Or we could save that for another time.
We could save
Whatever
that.
you guys want.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll figure out what I want to do before next session. And
Sure.
Let you know
Yeah.
at the beginning of the session. So.
Oh, God, like 19 bounty to play around with. That's just...
Well, you remember you got to pay for your dependence and your breakpoint too, though. So don't forget that.
Oh, I did.
Keep on
Yeah,
rolling.
like I got 38 gave me half of that. I just spent half
Oh,
of it.
okay. Gotcha. Great, awesome. So, question, comments, suggestions. What do we think so far of the campaign structure?
Yeah, it's fine. I
like it.
I love it. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
fun to play
Awesome.
red markets.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I know what my vignette is going to be next episode. It's going to be getting tallies added.
Nice.
Good old tattooing session.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Next on this very special Ink Master.
All right. Well, if nobody else has got anything else. Cool. We will see you all next time.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.